Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and descendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, this is for you. And I always advise excuse me, that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you have the Sun card. Now, in many ways, this is a card that resonates very strongly with Leo people because the Sun is, of course, your ruler. All right. Now, the fact that you have the Sun card means that this week is going to be one that is a lot easier with fewer challenges. Remember, the Sun card diminishes the challenging cards and it enhances all of the blessing cards. So this is, in a way, I wouldn't say go as far as to say like a get out of jail free card, but it's definitely a pass go card. You know, like this is one of those weeks that is going to be easier and lighter. It also taps you into the energy of abundance as well. So tap into that, be open to it and aware of it. For your actions and options this week, you have the Lovers card. So are you ready for love? Are you ready for a new relationship? Are you ready for a partnership? Are you ready to make a decision? This week, my dear Leos, it does look like you are making a big decision. I feel like this is going to be a week where you come to that final conclusion of what the path looks like for you going ahead. I think in a lot of ways, this is going to see you being really honest, really open about what you need, what your desires really are. And I think this is going to be a week where you really decide to fulfill those desires based on what's going to make you happy and what is going to really put you in the best of spaces, you know, like on a personal level, a platonic level, a professional level, even a person, you know, like a personal level. And definitely, I really feel like this week, for those of you that are single, even though we haven't got to the love and relations yet, this could very well be a week where you are opening up to love, or you bump into somebody, you know, I say bump into in air quotes there, this week that really makes all the difference and certainly makes you feel all the difference. For your communications and conversations, you have the Two of Pentacles. There is growth and expansion here that comes through your connections, that comes through your conversations. Pay attention to to all of the conversations that you have this week, because there are going to be clues and hints of how you get ahead, how you can increase your monies, how you can increase your finances, and more importantly, how you can get your ducks in a row. For those of you that work for somebody else, this Two of Pentacles is really, in effect, it's asking you to make a decision. When it comes to the work, it's not enough to complain about it. This week, you're really being pushed to make that decision to say, okay, is this company going to take me any further? If not, what am I prepared to do about it? Like this is going to see you getting really honest and possibly brutally so, not just with other people, but also yourself, about what your prospects for work are in the place that you are. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, I love this, right? So there is an energy here where you are thinking long and hard about what the sums have to say, what the maths have to say. Also, for some of you, this is about the logistics. Like, is where I am conducive? Like, I think this week you're going to be putting the feelers out for, you know, not just for new clients, but also possibly for some of you, new ways to do business or new places to do business in. For those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, look, the choice that comes up this week is, do I enjoy myself or do I get drawn and sucked into other people's drama? I think this week it's really going to see you separating yourself. And I say this for all Leos actually in some way, shape or form, because I know a lot of you have had a really tough time of it. In some way, shape or form, I think this week you're going to say to yourself, you know what, I'm done with the drama and I'm going to focus on what is good for me and what my path forward looks like. I think this is just you getting back to that energy of looking after yourself in the same way that you look after other people. For your money and materials, you have the Five of Cups. Well, all right, so it's not a great card. This week, it's just like you're going to have to take the financial hit, right? Whatever it is that costs you. Now, remember, there's the Sun card involved. So whatever it costs you this week, it's like you just have to sit with it, all right? You're just going to have to accept that things are the way that they are. And it's like, okay, you know what? I can deal with this because I understand that there's something bigger at stake. I understand that there's something beyond this, right? So a decision that you make or a choice that you make this week is going to have a financial ramification to it, but it's a part of you building something for the longer term. So whatever financial hit you have to take this week, it is short-lived, all right? When it comes to your physical health and vitality, your 5 of Cups would literally be like all of your waterworks, all of your private area, all of that kind of stuff. So look after yourself this week, especially like if for those of you that are under a lot of stress or, you know, going through the process of making a lot of heavy decisions, look after yourself, all right? And then when it comes to your home and environment, I mean, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it to Leos this year. Something about the home comes up for review. There are going to be changes on this front. When it comes to your home, when it comes to your career, these are the sectors really that are, I want to say being highlighted, but being smashed is probably a better way to put it. Yeah, I think that's probably just a better or an easier way to put it. So, just consider that this week, you know, maybe you decide that you need to move, or maybe you get the news that you have to move. I'll give you an example of how this showed up for me some 2-3 years ago, when I moved into the place that I was living at the time. The landlord decided to sell the property, and so, you know, no matter how happy I was there, I eventually had to leave anyway. So this is one of the ways that this could show up for you, and it could see you having to make a decision quite quickly about what you're going to do from here on in. For your love and relations, you have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so definitely the love life is being highlighted this week. Definitely the romantic sector is coming into its own finally, right? So what this looks like for those of you that are single, I think this is you looking at what your prospects are, and I think this is going to be a week where you really start to say to yourself, how do I improve this? Not only, you know, it's not just about like, oh, you know, how do I make myself more attractive for others? It's more a case of how do I improve the prospects that I have for getting into a relationship or for finding somebody. I think this is going to see you getting really honest about what you need in that respect as well. For those of you that are in partnerships or relationships, the money, the finances, this week, what I want to say to you is your finances might be taking a dip or a hit, but it looks like your partner's got you. And I know there's a lot of pride that comes with the Leo and the Leonine energy, but this week, if somebody wants to help you or assist you or, you know, help you make some sort of move, let them do it, especially if it's your partner or your spouse. They love you enough to step in to assist you in some way, shape or form. This is about you dropping your guard, letting your pride go and saying, you know what, yes, I will let you help me. Opening up in that vulnerable way really gives people a chance to see who we are on the deeper inside as well. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.